Everybody, welcome back to the Osteophysio YouTube channel. Today, me and Oliver are going to be demonstrating our 5-minute routine to help with AC joint pain. So for the first 30 seconds, what we want to do is we want to release all of the muscles around this area. So we're going to start off by massaging into the pectoralis major muscle. So Oliver, if you come underneath the collarbone, so what you're going to try and do is move across here. So you're just going to be massaging it for 30 seconds. So as you're doing it, moving it across here. So although the pain's in the joint here, it's so important to release through all of the surrounding muscles that might be causing some tightness. So you're just going to be massaging across, that's it. So make sure you're coming up towards the joint here. So we're doing that for 30 seconds. So keep going until it relaxes. For the next 30 seconds, what we're then going to do is find some of the trigger points. So what we'll probably find if we come up near the collarbone is you can start to find little points of tenderness like there, and then what you're going to do is you're going to push in and you're going to hold it. So what you're trying to do is release all around the front, so you're starting to bring the collarbone back. Relax that back, so you're taking pressure off the AC joints. You're going to hold that and then moving across to any other points. So you'll find there's a little one there just by the joint, and you're going to hold that for a couple of seconds. So you're holding it until it relaxes, and again doing that for 30 seconds. Once we've then done that, we want to work over the top of the traps for the next 30 seconds. So you're going to bring your hand back a little bit higher, that's it, and you're going to massage across. So what you're doing is you're pulling it across the top of the shoulder. So the reason why this is so key is if it's really tight all around this area, what we find is we put a lot more pressure with the shoulder coming forward and a lot more pressure over that AC joint. So what Oliver's doing is he's massaging down, so you think we're just releasing it before we do any stretches. And we're going to do that for 30 seconds. So for the next 30 seconds, we want to stretch all of the muscles attaching around and near to the AC joint. So we're going to target the lev scap and the trap. So what Oliver's going to do is going to turn the head away, drop the chin down. For some people that might be enough of a stretch to pull into this area. You can also exaggerate using this hand. You're going to pop it behind the back of the head and move it to stretch it even more. So we want to hold this stretch for 30 seconds. So really nice if you're feeling a lot of pressure, a lot of tightness through here. So even before we move the joint, we want to stretch this for 30 seconds and then gently relaxing back to the middle. So for the next 30 seconds, we want to add flexion and movement through the AC joint and the shoulder joint. So we want to reset the shoulder back first. So making sure you're setting it into that optimal position, and then you're going to gently bring up the arm as high as you can go. So what you're doing here is you're rotating the collarbone and you're also opening up through the GH joint. So as high as you feel like you can go, that's it. And then gently back down. So what you're trying to engage, which we'll target more in a minute, is that control over your shoulder blade. So not letting the shoulder drop as you're moving. That's perfect, and then gently coming back down. So again, it's just all about regaining that control. What we're next going to look at for the next 30 seconds is regaining movement around the shoulder blade. So if Oliver turns to the side, what he's going to start to do is imagine he's got a bit of paper between his shoulder blades. Bring your hands into your side, so into the waist, and what I want you to do is I want you to pinch the shoulders together without lifting the shoulders up. That's great, so you can feel my hand between your shoulder blades. That's it, and don't let your arms swing so much, so keep them tight to your side. That's it. Perfect. So we're regaining that movement. For the next 30 seconds, we want to activate through serratus anterior. So if you drop that arm, you're going to bring your arm up in front like you're punching someone. And what you're going to do is you're going to bring the arm back. So you're retracting the arm, but keeping the arm straight. So we're not bending at the elbow. It is incredibly hard to do this. But the reason why it's so key is you're opening up through the AC joint around the front. You can feel it clicking a little bit. But what you're trying to regain is that control over the shoulder blade. So again, Oliver's winging it a little bit. So keeping the arm there, that's it. And back. So you see it's quite difficult to do. And then holding that position and then relaxing there. And then letting that drop down by your side. So for the next 30 seconds, you want to regain more control over that shoulder blade movement, helping taking the pressure off the AC joint. So what we're going to do is let the body drop down and then pinch together. So it's all through control through the shoulder blades, up through here, and then bringing it back up for me there. Don't go too high, that's perfect. And then dropping down again, pinching these shoulders together. So imagine the shoulder blades coming together and then back up, and you're going to repeat that for 30 seconds. Keep going. Pinch, 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 that's it. And then back up, and again just controlling with that core, and then relaxing there. So for the next 30 seconds, we want to do something called a pendulum swing to open up through the shoulder joint. So you can see here Oliver's leaning forward. What we want him to do is to gently use his body to almost create that momentum of a swing into the arm. So he's using his body weight to just let the arm hang, so we're using that weight of the arm just to add in a little bit of movement. So we're going to do that for a good 30 seconds, so just keep going, Oliver, that's it. And so the idea is that you're using your body, it should be lovely and gentle, and it's a great way to create that movement, create that momentum into the joint, and it's just so nice just to let that kind of relax in that position. And then that's it, keep going, and then relaxing there. So for the next 30 seconds, we want to make sure we're stretching through the pecs. So we relax through here, but we also want to stretch and open up through the muscles. So I'm going to act as the wall here. So what I want you to do is lean almost against the wall. So you're keeping this up at 90. What you can do is gently turn the head away and then turn the torso away there. So we're looking at quality, not quantity. So go as far as you feel like you can go, and you should feel that stretch across here, possibly going down into the biceps. So again, where the pec major and minor kind of blend around the joint, it's really important to hold that position, and then just hold that a little bit longer, that's it. And then gently unwinding to come back, that's it. And relaxing there.